I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir? Please. Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please. I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
right
hit
now.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're
Sir,
not
please.
criminals!
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please!
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him!
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what you're
break-
doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing to my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Danbury, Connecticut. Why Long Island Frauditor wants to keep going there and causing problems for himself, I don't know. Perhaps he can make a name for himself on YouTube. Is that what he thinks? Well, at any rate, he's going there to pay a fine, but decides to take a walk around the employee parking lot first. Why? Why would you want to walk around an employee parking lot? Well, not to worry. The court deputies come out and kick him off the lot. Oh, and that doesn't set well with Sean at all, because he's going to have to file another lawsuit. I can't wait, Sean. Let's all sit back, watch, and enjoy.
Today we're at the Danbury Superior Court here in Danbury, Connecticut. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, and to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so let's take a look around the publicly accessible areas here. As always, we want to be on the lookout for restricted area signs. Our intent is not to trespass into any restricted areas, just peacefully exercise our rights in the publicly accessible areas. There goes our friendly reminder that they're always recording and watching us, the people. The government is always watching us, ladies and gentlemen.
I would have more respect for these idiots if they just told the truth straight away. You know, I'm working on a lame story for my YouTube channel. Yeah, you know what? I wouldn't respect them, but I'd have more respect for what they're doing. Yeah, because I think what they're doing is stupid. Because all they're doing really is claiming that they're a YouTube journalist, an independent journalist, if you will. And they're only collecting clicks and views, man. It's all about the money. The amount of money that Sean makes, he should be ashamed to ever ask his subscribers for money. But if they're stupid enough to give it to him, that's their problem.
Doesn't seem to be anything else. Hello. Hey, how are you? Hi. How you doing today, sir?
You with judicial?
I'm sorry?
Are you with judicial?
Am I with who?
A judicial employee?
A judicial employee? No, I'm not. Are you?
Yes.
What's your name, sir?
Giovanni Liriano.
Giovanni?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, sir. My name is Sean.
Okay, Sean.
No, I'm not with the judicial branch. No.
Okay. But this is a private area.
This is a private area here?
Yeah.
What makes it private?
This is a lockup. This is where they bring the prisoners in. So,
Is it locked? It's not locked up or anything.
well,
There's no sign saying that it's restricted or...
it is
let's see.
restricted. If you look at the front entrance, for employees only.
Employees only where? Here?
Yes.
I didn't see any signs that said employees only, sir.
Where did you come in? Which way did you come in?
Oh, that doesn't matter. But either way, I didn't see any employees only signs anywhere I came in. That's for sure. I was on the lookout for them too. Didn't want to go into any restricted areas, so I wanted to make sure that there was.
This is a restricted area.
This right here is a restricted area.
Yes.
How is it restricted?
It's employees only. Are you a judicial employee?
No, I'm not a judicial employee. I told you my name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist.
I'll take my case to the people. Good people out there. Does this look like the face of a journalist or an inmate? Yeah, you decide. You be the judge.
I was working on a story. No, I'm not a judicial employee, sir.
All right. So, as it is right now, I had to call one of the marshals.
Oh, you can call whoever you need to call. So that's fine.
NY Audit on Instagram?
No, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm taking some pictures and video. For sure, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, I hear you. So this gentleman here said, that is your right to film. I just work here. Hey, did you talk to who need to talk to, sir?
Yeah, the chief's going to be coming out.
Oh, the chief marshal's coming out for this branch here, for the district?
Well, for this courthouse.
For this courthouse, yeah. For this judicial district. Yeah. The GA3. Yeah, sure. That's not a problem with me. I don't mind.
Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing today?
You cannot be back here. Secure area.
Oh, I must apologize, sir, but Sean is a member of the press. He can go anywhere his eyes can see. Right. Remember, you can't trespass his eyes. You might be able to swell him shut, though. I don't know. Then he couldn't see. That'd be the perfect solution.
What about it as secure? Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
24-1.
We can't start with your names.
Come to the Sally Port, please. This is for staff only. That's the problem.
Yeah. Can I get your names and badge numbers, please?
No, it's not actually. No.
I can't get
information.
I can't get your name and badge number. Why?
I'm not giving you any information. You're going to talk to my boss.
Francisco. And your name, sir? Can I get your name? Mitchell? Nice to meet you, Mitchell.
10-4.
Yeah, what about this area is restricted? It doesn't say any. I was on the lookout for any restricted area signs or anything. I'm just trying to have came out to have a conversation with me, sir. I'm just trying to have a conversation back. I'm not listening. I'm trying to ask you I'm trying to have a conversation with you, sir. That's all.
Okay.
You're telling me it's restricted, but
I'm telling you that you're going to talk to my boss. And you can have
who's
a
your boss?
conversation with him. You'll find out in 2 seconds.
Okay, no problem. There's no need to be hostile in any way.
Well, I'm not being hostile.
I mean, you are. You're not. You're a public servant. You're embarrassing.
Not being hostile at all.
Yes, you are, sir.
You
You're embarrassing you're embarrassing the marshal service by not identifying. What's the problem with identifying to a member of the public?
I have no idea why Sean has that man's face blurred out, but he didn't do such a good job there, now did he? Aw, can't get a real job, so this is what he has to do for a living. Well, I'll give him credit, though, man. He's making a lot of money. I just hope that he's saving it and investing it wisely because, yeah, I just don't think this stuff is going to last longer. Maybe another year or so, but, man, legislation is quickly coming to ban this, no doubt.
I mean, I don't see what's the big deal there. Just cordial and polite as a public servant to say, hi, my name is Francisco.
Yep. I got you.
Nice to meet you, sir. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing great.
That's good.
Beautiful day.
It is. It's nice and warm out here.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day.
Compared to yesterday.
It's a beautiful day.
You need to get out of this area.
Who is this? Is this your boss?
Yep.
Who is he? He doesn't look like the chief marshal.
Ask him.
Okay. Maybe he'll identify himself to me, unlike you, right?
My name tag's right here.
I know, but
You're in a restricted area. You need to leave.
Be careful, sir. You might fall down the hill. What about this area? What about this area is restricted? So there's no restricted area signs or anything of that nature.
Restricted area signs up top.
No, there's
There are
not.
Restricted areas at the gate.
No, there isn't. There is no restricted area sign, sir. There isn't.
I know you're trying to make money off this on YouTube, so
No, not at
follow
all.
our orders and leave. No,
But they're not lawful orders because you don't have.
this
There's
is a restricted area.
you
You're
can't
not
just
allowed
make
to
it
be
restricted.
here.
It's not restricted. I can't.
I tell you one thing, Sean, they should restrict your face. Look at him. He doesn't know what day it is. He doesn't know what time it is. He doesn't know the first thing about the First Amendment. All he saw was an opening to make money, and he ran with it, didn't you, Sean? Yeah, well, I tell you, I don't know why so many people watch his channel. Probably because he's rude and condescending and belligerent to everyone, and they think that he's standing up to the man when in fact he's a real moron, as we're going to see shortly.
Came here through an open public sidewalk, sir. Can I get your name and can I get your name and title, please?
This is a private parking lot.
It's not a private parking lot, sir. It's funded by the government. How could it be private?
It's private because
Can I
it's
get
not
your name
open
and
to the public.
Can I get your name and title, please, sir?
You have my name
What's your name? I don't know what your name is. You keep walking away from me.
because you're not listening. Let's go.
Sir, I'm just asking for your name and
I'm
title.
telling you, you're in a restricted area.
I am not. You cannot just make a restricted area.
It's a restricted
You cannot make a
area.
publicly accessible area restricted just because it's
publicly
me.
accessible
It
area.
is.
Are there gates at the entrance that block people?
There's
from
a
coming
public sidewalk that lets you come right into this area, sir. From the public parking lot. This is also a public parking lot,
in?
sir.
This is not a public parking lot. This is a private parking
I
lot.
would just like to know who
need
you
to
are.
leave the area.
What is the issue here, sir?
The issue is that you're just trying to scam people out of money on YouTube. Because
I'm trying to
it's a great
scam
way to make
people.
money. They give you money, and you just keep doing things to aggravate people.
I'm not trying to aggravate you, sir. I'm trying to have a polite conversation with you.
To aggravate everybody.
I'm not. I'm really not. You're the one that's trying to
do
kick
things
me
to
out of
cause
a
problems, to
public
create
area,
trouble,
sir.
so you get
I don't want to cause any trouble. That's your
This is a
that's your
restricted
narrative.
area. You
Sounds like this officer has Sean down pat. He knows what Sean's all about, scamming people out of money on YouTube. Oh, that sounds like Sean Reyes, doesn't it? Now, what I'm trying to figure out is why does he have all these people blurred out for one portion of the video, then the other portion he doesn't? Here, clearly we can see the guy right here. And I don't get it, man. What's the purpose of this, Sean?
That's your narrative. I'm not trying to cause any trouble.
This is my workplace, bro.
Okay, so this
See that
is
van right there?
I am a
That's for
taxpayer,
inmates.
okay?
That's for inmates. It's a secure
You're not a
area.
taxpayer in the state of Connecticut.
Oh,
You
for
pay
sure
no
I am.
taxes to the state of Connecticut.
For sure, I paid taxes to the state of Connecticut before. Of course I did. I've been out here for a long time. You don't think I paid sales tax, gas taxes?
You need to leave this restricted area.
Sir, I just want to. Can you show me where it's a restricted area?
You've been told several times that you.
I
need
just
leave
want
this
to
area.
know what's the restricted
You
area.
have been told.
It's
several
not a
times.
restricted. Are you just restricting it because it's me?
No, it's restricted to everybody.
Yeah, just call the state police. Yeah,
Yeah,
sure,
don't worry.
sure.
Yeah.
How is this a restricted area if there's no restricted area signs?
Area because you are not an employee. It's
Look,
for
there's
employee parking
there's
only.
a sidewalk over there. Be reasonable,
I
sir. Look,
understand
there's a
there's
sidewalk
over
to
there.
come right here.
Nobody is bothering you because you came down here. What we're telling you is that you're in a restricted area and you need to leave, and you're not following those orders.
But you can't just make it restricted just because it's
I
me.
can make anything restricted I want here because this is a restricted area. This is a staff parking lot that you are not.
I'm not
supposed to be
parking.
in.
I'm not
I
parking.
didn't tell you you're not parking. You are not supposed to be in this area. You are refusing to leave the area.
Sir, I'm not breaking any laws. I know that. I'm not breaking any laws.
I feel as though I have to apologize to all these officers because talking to Sean is like talking to a brick wall. As a matter of fact, you may get more of a response from a brick wall than you would talking to Sean. I'm not breaking any laws. This is not restricted. Can you show me where it's restricted? How about if you just shut up and leave the parking lot? Oh, you will leave. Believe that.
Passing at this point.
I'm not. I am engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. I'm gathering content from my story.
With the Constitution.
Yes, I
That's a
am.
load of crap.
No, yeah, that's what
It
you
has
think.
nothing to do
That's
with
what
the
you
Constitution.
think.
It has something to do with you making money on
Okay.
YouTube. Don't stop kidding.
What's your Lieutenant Mator?
Yep.
Lieutenant Mator. You're very professional, Lieutenant, and I say that with all sarcasm in the world. Hey,
This is a restricted
yeah, call the
area. You
state
need to
police.
leave.
Go ahead. Is the chief available?
He's right here. He's coming right now.
Hey, chief, how are you? How you doing, chief?
Good.
So I'm just taking a walk. I came through a publicly accessible sidewalk over here. There's no signs that deems this restricted in any way.
You're being informed right now that this is an employee lot. If you made an error and didn't know that, that's fine. You're welcome to go up to the public area and film all you want, but you cannot film in the employee area.
But what about this area is restricted? How are you restricting it? Just you're restricting it just because it's me? That's
This is an employee lot.
But I'm not parking, sir.
Clear to you right now. You can't be in the employee lot.
But there's no signs. You're restricting it just because of me.
I'm informing you right now.
You're tailoring a policy just to violate my rights as me and specifically. You know who I am. You said Mr. Reyes.
I do know
right?
who you are.
Okay, so you're making this policy just specifically because I am here.
Sean, don't flatter yourself. You're not that important. Matter of fact, you're a nothing. You're a nobody. You're a pile of trash, my man. Yeah, he's paranoid now. He is a rather handsome bloke, though, isn't he? Not.
Comes in our lot, sir.
Then why wouldn't you put up signs? Yes, it is specifically tailored to me because you're specifically telling me that I can't use a public sidewalk.
You're welcome to go up there.
That I can't use a public sidewalk, sir. All I'm doing is using a. There's a public sidewalk. Yes, that's how I got here. Yeah, that's how I got here.
Yes, so go up to the.
But there's no signs that say "Warning: Do not enter into any restricted areas" or anything. I was on.
Right now. I'm informing you.
But
right
how
now.
do you have the authority to make this a restricted area?
You're right. I don't make it the restricted area. I'm enforcing it. Sir,
but who made it a restricted area, sir?
I need you to go up to the lot.
I just want to know who made it a restricted area. I need to know whose authority is behind making this.
I'm the authority asking you to go up to the public.
But you don't have authority. It's public. This is public property, sir.
I have a duty to enforce.
Enforce what, sir? There's no signs. There's no statute that makes this restricted.
To leave the lot.
So there's no
signs. I'm making it very clear. I'm making it very clear to you that you cannot be in the employee lot. You are welcome to go 30 feet up there and record from up there all you want. Right where that is. That lot right there is publicly accessible today because there is no jury here. You are welcome to film up there. You cannot film in the employee lot.
But there's no restricted areas.
It's restricted. It's restricted to employees only.
But what authority do you have?
I'm asking you, are you refusing to go up there?
Oh, yes, indeed, Lieutenant. Sean's going to refuse to go anywhere unless you're going to arrest him. And then if you do, he's going to file a frivolous lawsuit. He's going to ask his subscribers for another $17,000. And by the way, did you ever donate that money back, Sean? I bet you didn't. I tell you what, if I were your subscribers, I'd unsubscribe and stop watching your nonsense. But they're too stupid to realize that you scammed them out of 17 grand.
Are you refusing to leave the employee lot? Because if you're refusing to leave, you're going to be trespassing back here.
But I don't know if you have the authority to trespass me from public.
I'm informing you very
But
clearly.
just you're saying you have the authority.
I'm informing you.
Are you a law enforcement officer?
Sir, I need you to go film up there.
Can I ask you one question? Are you a law enforcement officer?
Talk to me up here. We'll go.
Sure, we'll take a walk. We'll take a walk. Are you we'll take a walk. Come on. Let's walk and talk. Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
Up there, please.
I'm asking you a simple question. I need to know.
I
need to know who you are.
Where you can film. You know who I am. You just use my name.
You're the chief of
Mr. Reyes.
You're the chief of the marshals here, but I don't know what type of.
I'm going to escort you up to the top.
Just don't touch me, okay?
Well, I'm asking you to go.
I need to know who you are. You need to relax. You've been escalating the situation from the beginning, and you need to relax. Okay?
Yeah.
There's no need for that. I'm walking, but don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Well, I need you to go then.
I'm walking.
I need you to go then.
But you're not even a law enforcement officer, are you?
Thank you. I'm happy to have a conversation with you up there.
But I need to know what authority you have.
All your questions up there, sir.
I need to know what authority you have, though.
All your questions up there. I'll be happy to answer them as long as you're listening to what I'm asking you to do.
Well, we're taking a walk, yeah. Right. The same walk I took to get in here.
Go up to go back to the right to the lot that you excuse me.
Well, we all know that Sean is a YouTube law expert, so we know what's going to follow, right? Right after that complaint, here comes the lawsuit. I wonder if he will e-big his subscribers for more money and start another GoFundMe page. To my recollection, there's still a GoFundMe page up there with over $12,000 on it. From the time before that, he collected $17,000. That's almost 40 grand he collected.
Walkway that you referred to.
But you're making this restricted just because I'm here.
No, I'm making it strict because it's an employee area.
Your policies have to be narrowly tailored.
Always.
Did you not watch the court video?
It's always
the
been
judge explains this.
Area.
It's not a restricted area.
It's always been.
But by what standard?
Sir,
by what standard?
You're not moving, then
by what standard? By what standard?
Sir, come on.
By what policy? Can you show me the policy?
Sir,
I'm moving. Don't touch me.
You're not moving.
I am moving. Don't
You're
touch
not
me.
moving.
I'm moving.
You're in a restricted area. Please, Mr.
I'm not,
Reyes.
and am I not moving?
Yes, but
Okay.
you're doing it intentionally in a way to.
You're doing this intentionally.
I am. I'm asking you to leave the lot.
I'm walking.
Okay.
I need to know what your authority is to make me leave. I think we should call the state police and see if they have the authority here, not you, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's just true. They're law enforcement.
Okay.
You're here to protect the judges and the people inside. I'm not a threat to anyone. You know that.
Okay.
You do know that. You got a bad attitude.
Yeah.
Real bad one.
You know what your opinion means?
Real bad one.
That's what your opinion means.
Yeah.
Just do what you're told and exit
Yeah,
the
I know.
point.
Because what are you going to do if I don't? What are you going to do? You specifically, what are you going to do?
I'm good. I'm good.
Go see 14.
Liability. That's what you call liability.
Sean's a real tough guy, isn't he? Trying to start something, trying to provoke the officer to swing on him, because that'd be a great lawsuit then, wouldn't it, Sean? Sean's kicked out of quite a few places, I tell you, man. He hasn't had much luck lately. But you hang in there, baby boy. Yeah, because I appreciate you protecting my First Amendment rights. I sleep so much better at night.
Cost the taxpayer a bunch of money. Look, do you want to see the sidewalk here?
I know the sidewalk.
So that's how I got here.
So I'm asking you to go
what
back
about
onto
this?
the publicly accessible sidewalk.
What
as
about
you
this?
said it was.
Okay, but what
and
about?
you can film in the publicly accessible
But
area.
what about? Do you have law enforcement authority?
Yes, I do, sir.
You have law enforcement authority.
I can make an arrest right now if I need to. Yes.
I don't know if that's true.
I thought you were well versed on Connecticut general statutes.
I am, but I think you're. I don't know if you're outside. You're allowed to.
Okay.
I don't know if outside you're allowed to.
Okay.
Let's call the state police. I need to speak to the state
I don't need
police.
to call the state police.
You do. They're law enforcement.
Why do
you're
I need to
violating
call-
my constitutional
why do I need
rights.
to call the state police?
Because you're violating my constitutional rights.
So you
So I
have-
need to tell you. So wait, this has to be clear. Then you could go do whatever you got to do. If I go onto this parking lot, are you going to arrest me?
I'll ask you again one more time, and if you
I need to know. No. Please,
consistently-
just
Well,
tell me.
I don't want to go into semantics here.
No,
I want you
not
to
semantics.
just-
It's yes or no.
You are clear.
Am I going on? If I go on the parking lot, are you going to arrest
You
me?
are clear right now of the rules that I'm asking you, right? You are very.
I need to
clear.
know.
You are very clear.
What's so hard? If you're going to arrest me, you're going to arrest me.
Clear.
You said you have arrest powers.
You are very clear of what is being asked of you.
I
correct?
understand,
You're
sir.
Very clear.
Yeah, Sean's trying to establish whether or not this officer of the court is giving him a lawful order to leave the parking lot. Then on top of that, he wants to know if he'll be arrested. And somehow or another, he thinks he can use that as standing in his lawsuit. Right. Well, he hasn't been successful with his lawsuits thus far. One time that I know of, he was successful, and he didn't really gain anything. I mean, what did he get? Nothing.
Yeah. So I'm
If you were to
asking
do
you.
things that I'm not asking you to do.
But I don't know what authority you have as a law. I don't know if you're a law enforcement officer or not. I don't know who you
I
are.
just told you.
What authority do
I
you
am a
have to
peace
remove me from
officer
public?
by the state of Connecticut.
Yeah, you're a peace
Appointed.
officer.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So
if you
I'm
look up
asking
the
you as a
Connecticut
peace
general
officer.
statute, I have the ability
Okay.
to arrest and detain you.
So I'm asking you,
I
number one,
told
am I
you.
detained?
No, right now you are not.
Number two, if I go back onto this public property, are you going to arrest me?
We're not dealing in what ifs, Mr. Reyes.
Okay. I need to know for the lawsuit. I need to know.
Mr. Reyes,
I have to hold you accountable.
You can hold me accountable.
So
from the publicly
guess what? So
accessible
I don't know if you're
areas,
gonna.
all
So
you
you're saying that you're not going to arrest me then? Because you're saying you're not. You're saying you're not going to arrest me.
I wasn't going to arrest you.
I need to know.
If I am telling you not to go on this property because
Is
you're
that a
not
lawful
allowed,
order?
This is an employee lot.
Okay,
It's
let
a
me try this
restricted
another way,
area.
sir.
I want to really explain this to
Yeah,
you.
It's not a restricted
so that
area.
you
Look,
understand
so
this.
everybody could see there is no restricted
It's
area
not
signs here.
restricted by a
This
gate
is
or
publicly
anything, but
accessible
it is
area.
An employee parking area.
But what does
you're
that
not
mean? I'm
allowed
not
in.
parking.
Right. So the
It doesn't
area
say
in
I'm not
general,
allowed to. You're
regardless of whether
tailoring
you're
this.
Parking.
Can you call the
has
state police?
nothing to
Because
do.
you. I don't know.
Mr. Reyes, if you feel you need to call the state police, you are more than welcome.
No.
So I've been confused this entire video. Sean did not park his car in this parking lot. So why is he walking around the parking lot? Yeah, that's confused me the entire video. Can anybody help me understand that? Sean, could you leave a comment down below in the comment section? Because I know you watch my videos. I know you can't stand me, Sean, but that's all right. I love you. Long time, sweetheart.
Because you're not. You need to understand that you can't just make policies that are tailored
I'm
towards
not
me.
making any policies.
You are.
No.
Then what's the policy that this is not open to the public?
This. It's an employee parking area. That is a public parking area for today's purposes only.
You saw what happened in the courtroom. Guess what? I'll do it all over again. I don't care.
Mr. Reyes,
you know what?
I told you I'd have a
Are you going to arrest me or not?
you,
Are you
right?
going to arrest me or not? Because
Mr.
I'm going to go
Reyes.
about my constitution protected business. Because I don't want to go through this again. If you arrest me, it is what it is. So are you going to arrest me or not?
I don't want to arrest you, no.
Okay. Are you going to arrest? I'll beat it just like I beat everything else. So just, I know my rights. I know my rights. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not breaking the law. This is not a restricted area. What policy, whose authority are you trespassing me from this open to the public property? I have a right, a constitutional right.
It's a restricted area.
It's not, though. You cannot just make it restricted just because Mr. Reyes is here.
I don't make it restricted.
Yes,
You're not
you do.
the only person that we remove from this lot. On
I
quite
don't
a
know
regular
that.
basis. I know you don't. You don't need to.
I don't know that.
No. Look,
I need to know if I need to know if you're going to arrest me. There has to be a specific
I'm
thing.
not dealing in what ifs with you, Mr. Reyes.
Okay, so I'm going to go about my business then.
Yeah, here's a idea for you about going about your business there, Sean. Why don't you go find a job? Find a real job, something with the W-2, a regular, doesn't have to be 9 to 5, but something that has honest work. You know, honest day's pay for an honest day's work, because you're not honest. You're far from honest. You're a piece of trash. Why your subscribers watch you? I have no clue. I have no idea. I don't know.
Then I have no warnings from you that I'm trespassing.
I have told you multiple times not to return onto the employee lot. I've told you that. Regardless of whether you have a camera.
I think you're wrong.
Regardless of whether you have a camera. I said you were welcome to film here. I told you I'd give you an explanation here.
Yeah, but I think you're wrong, though. I think you're wrong because I have a constitutional right. This is publicly accessible. I have a right to film. I'm not bothering anybody. There's no security threat here. You know who I am.
Again, Mr. Reyes, in the public area, you are more than welcome to record outside
This
the front
is
of
the
courthouse.
publicly accessible
Right here,
area.
absolutely.
What is so restricted about this area here? And your marshals, let me talk to you about them too. This lieutenant and this marshal over here, completely unacceptable behavior. They're judging me off the bat because I went to trial here. They're judging my intentions. They're being very rude and condescending towards me from the get-go. Is that how you train your officers here?
I wasn't down here, Mr. Reyes. I know how I dealt
And you'll see it.
today.
And you will see it. And you know you will. You'll see it. You guys know who I am. You guys know I'm not breaking the law. I took it all the way to trial and I'll do it again. I'll do it right in the same courtroom. I don't care, with the same judge.
Yeah, isn't that the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But in your case, you just don't know any better because what? You're a law professor? You're a law scholar? You're an idiot, Sean. You're an idiot. People are laughing at you and you don't realize it. Oh yeah, you're laughing all the way to the bank, man, but for how much longer? People are starting to really not like you, man.
The same corrupt judge who's a special prosecutor, who's the president of the Connecticut State Prosecutions Union. I'll do it again. So the problem with you telling me this is a restricted area is that where does it start? You don't have any type of, you have no guidance on where these things start. Is it on the dirt? Is it on the gravel? Is it on the what? You have no authority.
So the distinction you're looking for is the distinction I gave you.
Who gave you this authority? Who told you?
Telling you.
No, but I'm asking who gave you, as the chief constable here, as the chief marshal, the chief marshal here, who gave you the authority to trespass me? Are you the caretaker of this facility? Are you the custodian of this facility?
You're more than welcome to film.
Are you the custodian of this facility, sir?
Mr. Reyes, you have my answers, man.
No, I don't. Are you the custodian of this facility? Do you have authority to restrict access to members of the public who are exercising the rights? Do you have that authority, sir?
Mr. Reyes, you have
I'm asking. It's a simple question, sir. I'm really just asking a simple question. Are you the custodian of this facility here?
Mr. Reyes, you have my answer, sir.
You never answered me, though.
I did.
You never answered me.
I did.
I think that's rather ironic that Sean says, I'm asking a simple question. Well, Sean, that makes perfect sense because you're a simpleton. No doubt about it. And who cares if he's the custodian or not? Yeah, he asked you to leave the parking lot, and you will leave. Mm-hmm.
Enforce what I have to enforce.
But what are you enforcing? That's my. You're not enforcing the law. You're not enforcing any policies that I'm aware of. Who? Did a judge give you this authority to say that this is a restricted area? Because it's not. As you can see, it's publicly accessible for everybody to see.
Right, and you're in a public
And they're gonna play this in the trial too. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. You're gonna have to do what you're gonna have to do. It is what it is, man. It makes no sense. So I could walk all on this curb over here, and no one would, and it wouldn't be an issue, right? Because I'm not in the parking lot.
Sir, if you walk to the sidewalk in the front of the building and take a left and go to the entrance to this parking lot,
Doesn't say it's a restricted area.
with a key card.
But yeah, for a car.
But it's an employee parking lot.
Yeah, for parking. I'm not parking, sir. I'm not parking.
It's just restricted because it's employee parking.
But what makes it? Is there a restricted area sign there?
Do you want the building owner to build a cage around it to keep people out with a fence?
I mean, some type of notice that it's a restricted area would be great. You don't have to build a cage, but if it's a restricted area, it's a restricted area because then somebody has to make that policy. You know what I mean? Your chief can't just say this is restricted because he thinks it's restricted.
Sean can't help himself. He's just going to run his mouth until he's either physically put off the property or he's arrested. Yeah, those are the only two things that's going to shut Sean up. And even after he's arrested, he still won't shut his mouth. I've seen him arrested a couple of times. He still runs his mouth. So let's get to the point where they put him off the property because this could go on for days.
All right, let's take a walk around. Look how silly this rule is. We're not going to go on the parking lot. This lieutenant has a bad attitude. You have a bad attitude. A real bad attitude. Really.
Why? Because I realize that you're just scamming people for money?
Yeah, I know. You're scamming people right now. You're not doing anything. You collected a check.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to leave.
Yeah, you're not doing anything. You're scamming the taxpayers right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're protecting them from the big scary man with the camera. Yeah, what do you be inside what, on your phone? Come on, stop it. You'd be on, yeah. Oh, yeah. I know. Okay.
You're good, I got
I hope everybody that watches this video, all the people that know you're proud of you acting this way.
I am proud to be telling people that they're being ripped off by you.
Ripped off? I don't receive anything. What do you mean? You are the story.
Money for doing nothing but annoying other people.
Who am I annoying? Did you come up to me? 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 Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you come up to me? Yes or no?
Sean would be a good debater. I wonder if he was on the debate team when he was in high school. Oh, he didn't attend high school? Oh, I see. Yeah, well, that makes sense, man. Yeah, because he just won't take no for an answer. He has to be right. And the only way he can be right is to be rude and condescending. And then he wants to call other people rude and condescending. Sean, you have it twisted, my man.
You told to leave.
Yes or no? Did you come up to me? Yes or no? I'm asking you a question. Did you come up to me? Yes or no?
Do not get into my space.
I'm not in your space. This is a public. Listen, you can walk wherever you want.
I'm telling you to stay back.
You can walk wherever you want, sir.
I'm telling you to stay back.
You don't intimidate me at all.
Oh,
you have a bad attitude. No, you don't.
I don't have a bad attitude.
You have a really bad
Why?
attitude.
Because I don't think you should.
He told you to
do what
leave.
you want.
I need you over there. So the parking lot is restricted. Got it. So did you call the judge or anything? The chief judge? Do you have a chief judge here?
Unrelated phone call.
Huh?
Unrelated phone call.
Unrelated. But I'm trying to figure out, I need to know these things because that's how I filed the lawsuit against.
You need to know what?
I need to know that if I step on that pavement, are you going to arrest me?
If you trespass
it's simple.
again after I asked you to leave,
okay,
you'll be arrested.
I will be arrested. Great. There you go. You just signed, sealed, delivered the lawsuit against you. All right, guys, I have to go inside and file a motion. My motion right here. And also, today is the last day I could pay a fine. I got $90 right here, all in change.
Well, there you have it, folks. I'll bring that other video where he pays $90 and change to the clerk on another video, because 30 minutes of this idiot is more than enough. I tell you, I had plenty of it, man. I got a bloody headache. I'm gonna have to take a walk down by the lake and relax. But at any rate, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, Sean. You're a gold mine. Cheers to that, baby boy.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
Bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
We'll arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you
record
do.
you in public, ma'am.
Actually,
No, that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan akra. Ula wala fufatay.